Hi, I'm Annika Johnson from Al Johnson's in Sister Bay. I hope you enjoy my new video series called Door County Girl. These are stories of my life, the people and places that I love, and of course how we all survive here in northern Wisconsin. You can come back as often as you like, but don't forget to subscribe to Al's YouTube channel. I'll be posting lots of really cool new videos. So let's go. Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Door County Girl. Today I'm here with Vinni Chomeau. Hello. And we are at the Door County Community Auditorium, and we are not here to see a concert, which usually people just assume that's the only reason we would come here is if you had an event. But there's other things that the auditorium does, and Vinni's going to share with us those things, right?
Sure, and so with the Friends of Gibraltar, the auditorium is become a partner and kind of merged together with the Friends of Gibraltar, and through that process been partners for a really long time, but over the years have had students be a part of all the performances that happen here through their Passport program, which is a program for students and schools to come and be a part of a live performance that happens during the day, during the school day. And so we have all grade levels, all students come and participate in those. So that's one of the main connectors between Friends of Gibraltar and the auditorium. Lots of other things Friends of Gibraltar does. We have a pretty robust outdoor education program where we partner with the Ridges Sanctuary. They do a program called Forest Days that happens right in the forest next to school. About 250 programs a year of all the students in 4K through grade 6 go out and learn about nature right in their own school backyard. We also partner with a lot of other organizations in the community, such as the Peninsula School of Art. We do art programs there with them. We also go to Northern Sky Theater and go to Peninsula Players and bring students to the Clearing. Lots of different spots around the community where they offer school programs, and that gets coordinated through the Friends of Gibraltar.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
So now, this is going to be informative for me and for them, and we will know that it's not just about coming to see a concert every now and then. So,
Yes.
Yeah. You go ahead, I'm going to follow you.
All right.
Been in here many, many times. It's a great auditorium.
It's so joyful and wonderful to have students be a part of this and be able to come in and sit in the seats here. There's enough seats for all the students. It was designed for that from the beginning. So we can have the whole 4K through grade 12 in all these seats and up in the balcony for the Passport program. And then the students get to use this stage as their school stage too. So they'll be here for a band concert or a music concert and be on the same stage that they saw some really incredible performers perform on as well. So lots of good inspiration and motivating things come from that.
Yeah. You know, it's funny because when most of my Door County Girl followers know that my son passed away of cancer, and he went to Gibraltar, and he loved school. He loved everything there was to do about his friends and being here. So when he passed away, we had no idea where to have his memorial service. Mm-hmm. So we asked Carrie if she wouldn't mind if we could have it here at the auditorium, because we didn't really have a place where the kids could come. So we had she was nice enough to let us have it for one event for just the kids. Mm-hmm. And then we had another event for anyone else that we had a different day or a different night, and she had an open spot. But this was the perfect spot because it didn't feel like a church, and people weren't as, I don't know. I just felt like there was more room and it was a more happy venue. So so maybe make it cheerful, but this is a lot of room. And I know that one of his friends passed away after him and had her memorial service here too, which was amazing because it's all about the kids then. You know, it's their friends. So, but I love that you guys can utilize this for all your students. You know, we used to have to go in the whole gym and go watch things in there, but we never really got a chance when I was growing up to have a place like this.
And that's kind of a neat connection between Friends of Gibraltar and the Door Community Auditorium too, is that when Friends of Gibraltar started 41 years ago, we were bringing artists in residence, theater groups, dance groups, performance-based groups, and they were doing everything in the gym. And then that same kind of group of parents got together and said it'd be really amazing to have a professional auditorium space for our choir concerts, band concerts, to bring people from all over the world to do these kinds of performances and residencies for students and have them be on a stage like this.
Yes.
So it's another neat connection.
Yeah, it's good for
Yeah.
everyone in the community, that's for sure. I'm going to follow you.
All
We're
right.
going to keep on
All right.
touring because this is a lot to see.
Yes.
So how long have you been working here?
17 years.
17 years.
Yep. I've been all the way through the 4Kers, all the way through their graduation and beyond, which has been really fun to see kids kind of grow up and change over that time. Yeah.
And you're such a good person to put a mark on their lives. You know, they'll remember you by that.
Yeah. That's nice. I take it seriously because I feel like they really have a strong memory for the things that are experiential, and that's what Friends of Gibraltar is about, is having experiential education. And all of our programs take place during the school day for the whole grade level, so students don't self-select and they're not selected by their teachers or anyone else. Everyone is involved with it as part of the curriculum, so you never know which student is really going to engage with which activity, and this is an opportunity to figure that out.
Oh, that's awesome. I don't know if everybody knows this, but Vinni volunteers a lot, and she's also with Right On Door County as well, when we did a Door County Girl episode on that too. So you're a busy gal.
Yeah, it's a great organization too.
Yeah.
Which is another spot we do have student programs as well, where students will go and work with a writer or an author in that space too. So
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, tell me a little bit about this hallway, because I've walked this gauntlet many times, and I always take time to look at the artwork. I love reading the little blurbs. I love reading things like this one right here, Speedy Snail, whee! And it tells you they listen to jazz music.
Yes.
And then they had to put on a piece of paper what they thought it felt like by listening to jazz music. And we all took time to go along with these right now. And we all had different aspects of what is this? What is this? This one cracks us up.
Yeah.
I said it was a mad pizza. John said it was a martini.
Which it's not in a school.
Joe said it was a pizza, and he thinks it's a watermelon.
Nice.
So art's different for everyone. So when you're looking at it, it's kind of cool to read what the kid thinks.
Right, and we really wanted to have a space that kids could showcase their artwork, and we created this. Ann Emerson from Edgewood Orchard and myself and Carrie Lewis with the auditorium came up with this idea to have this space be dedicated to children's art. And so we have different themes, different things that we'll curate to put in here. This one was connected to the auditorium programs this fall with blues and jazz music, and thought it was a fun way to introduce students to music and have them kind of listen closely and see how they would feel about what the music sounded like to them and have a new introduction to jazz. And they came up with really great artwork. It was 2nd grade, 6th grade, and some 7th graders kind of put these all together. In the summer, we invite other Door County schools to have their student artwork in here as well, based on a theme. So it's been a fun thing to do. And we have a beautiful mural on the ceiling, which I don't know if you can get in the camera.
Okay, you know what? We walked in, and John and I both go, John goes, "Did you see the ceiling?" And I said, "You know, no, I really didn't see it." And then Carrie walks by, and I go, "How long has the ceiling been painted?" She goes, 2016.
Yeah, that's the year we changed it.
But we're so busy looking at the artwork on the walls, I guess we didn't really look up. But
Ram Rojas did this in 2016 when we created it into a children's art gallery because we wanted it to have a kind of magical feeling to it.
Yeah, it is. It's really nice.
He did a fantastic job. But
yeah. Well, this is a really neat little spot because it's quiet. You have time to walk through and stop and read each one. You should read them, people, because some of them are hilarious and some of them are kind of sad.
Yeah, they put good thought into it.
It's their emotions.
Nice.
And I'm like, oh my God, that one's sad.
This is called the Link Gallery because it's the link to the school and the auditorium.
Sure.
So you're getting to walk through that right now.
Okay.
And we have the book fair going on, so there'll be some kids in here doing some things.
Oh boy, yeah.
Another thing that Friends of Gibraltar does is we have artists and residents come and do longer projects with students. And so this one was done with Liz Maltman, and she had the students create individual animals that are something that would live in Door County, and then she put them all together in the collage. So that was a couple-month project of students researching the animals that are here, wildlife that's here, what kind of habitat it would be in, and then they painted the backdrops and she put everything on.
That's so cool. I love that one with the purple and the mad owls and the bats and everything.
night,
It's
yes.
super cute.
The trees, the night, the underwater.
So who did you say
underground.
did this?
Liz Maltman.
Okay. This is really nice. I mean, how colorful. How happy is this library?
Yes.
I know.
Yes.
We never had stuff like this going on. I love it. Kids want to go to school when they can do things like this.
Yes. Yes.
So what would you do? What would you say to people? Like, okay, if I was just a person off the street, we can't just come in here and come and look at the artwork ever. Do you guys ever sell prints? Do you ever do cards? Do you ever do anything?
We did cards with these, which we're out of those now, but yeah, we've done note cards with them, and then we've had posters of the original mural that's in the mural gym that Friends of Gibraltar did years and years ago.
I have a big
Yes.
picture of that. Yeah, that's mesmerizing to me.
Yes.
Yeah. And what about the cards and things like that? How would you get them? Like, how do we buy them if you put them out there?
We don't really have them right now, but
if you do have them.
We have a website. We don't sell them there, but sometimes we're at different events, or
Okay.
you can look
So
on
if
our
you're
website
having a
and
FOG
contact
event,
me.
then we go there and you have things for sale.
Yes,
Okay.
and that's a segue to that. The main events we have is we host the Hairpin 5K on the 4th of July, which is a run that thousands of people do. It's kind of become a family tradition. It's the longest running 5K in Door County, so that's pretty cool. It's right in Fish Creek, and then we also do a beanbag toss tournament usually in March at the Sister Bay Fire Station. That's another fundraiser for Friends of Gibraltar. So those are kind of our main ones where the community is more connected, outside of the school, but with Friends of Gibraltar. So.
And I'm just going to be lame here, but I want to make sure people know. So if FOG, do you ever need volunteers?
Yes. Absolutely.
So if anybody wanted to
Especially
get
for those
involved, how would
fundraising
they go about that? Just to your website?
Yeah, go to our website. Yes.
And just say,
Friends of
hey, I want to be a
Gibraltar.
volunteer. I want to try to help with some of the things you want to do,
Yes.
because there's a lot of people out there that probably don't know that. And
Yeah, we definitely would take volunteers. We don't have as much need in the school itself because a lot of parents fill that role
Yep.
with their kids
Which
in
is
their
great,
class.
yeah.
But for any of our fundraising events and other ideas, like the Hairpin 5K on the 4th of July, and in March for our beanbag toss tournament, we always welcome volunteers, and it's super helpful to have people be involved, and ideas as well for programs that we could do or bring into the school. Again, they're all experiential, so that means bringing a lot of community into the school and getting the kids out into the community in different spaces where there may be an artist studio or another nonprofit organization that has a spot or a program in mind for students. We usually fulfill that by doing the logistical side of it on the school end and then bringing them to those places.
Okay.
So, and volunteers can be involved there too. I know, like when we go to the art school, their volunteers are a big part of that being able to happen for the students.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's not directly with us, but the students meet a lot of community volunteers that
making
way.
school fun for the little ones. I
Yes.
love it.
Yeah.
Is there an age for FOG?
As far as
Like how high up do you go in the
it's for the whole school.
So the
it's-
whole school. There's
yes,
not like little kids. It's all
It's
for
everybody.
everyone.
We do
Okay.
programs. We have probably about 350 programs in a year that spans the range
Okay.
of 4K through grade 12.
Okay.
And this year for 4K, we just started a performing and visual arts series where we partner with the art school and we partner with the auditorium. So all the 4K students have a monthly full day of art at the art school, and then they come to the passport programs in the auditorium too. So even at 4, they get to see these really cool performances.
That's
and
awesome.
engage with some great art activities.
Yeah.
So, and then all the way up to seniors in high school. So,
Well, I'm honored to see all this art because this is something I wouldn't normally see. But I have to say I'm glad you kept the hall a kids' artwork hallway, because when I walk through the hallway, I stop and look at everything, no matter what it is, and usually had portraits or pictures or photography things that the older folks did. I know you didn't have the kids' stuff so much, but now that I have the kids' stuff, they're funny. Like some are funny, some are sad. I don't know most of the kids anymore, but I still think it's great that you kept it that.
Well, I think it's really important for kids to have a voice and be able to share what they're feeling and what they want to
how
create.
proud would you be if your portrait's on the wall in there and
Yeah.
everybody's looking at it?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
I
really
would be.
nice.
I'd be like, hey, I did that.
Yes. Yeah.
Come and see my picture.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
great.
Well, thanks, Vinny.
Thank you.
I'm glad you
Thanks.
got to take time off, and this is the library. Mr. Scoville's back there straightening up books. Anyway, that's one of Bo's favorite teachers back there, by the way. So anyhow, thanks for joining us for another episode of Door County Girl. Don't forget to like and subscribe at the bottom of the screen, and you can meet more cool people like Vinny. And if you want to get involved in FOG or volunteer, you should jump right in. Even people who live alone or don't have a lot to do and want to get involved and meet people, that would be a great way to get out there.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks,
for touring
Vinny.
our school and auditorium.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Awesome. Bye, everyone.
Thanks for watching Door County Girl. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you next time.